At least we can scour the place for materials. Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
ーフィールドもそうだけど終わってないゲームだらけだな。 FF も終わってないし、あんま足りない。スターフィールド終わるのかな。あー、着いた。何してたか忘れた。
Complain about landing here, but I have to admit there is a sort of
オプション、借金額を変更する。あ、これなんか悪いことするやつ。オプション。完璧だから。これとかして。でしょ？
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduce joint wear? Oh, increase lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make O'Biner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival... Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that? Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the... Oh, use that if you can.
なんかまあ悪いことよりもいい方法で借金をもみ消せるみたいな。あれ？そんなことないよ。
Was there something else? I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious. Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. And exactly what does...
なんかインクリースなんとかって言ってた。あ、生産性上げられる。どっちも一緒のこと言ってんの。データを手に入れた。これでいいか。
An interest. But where's this hematite coming from? The deep mines could be an option, but they're full.
完全にやっつけた。
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hand. We could contract out all the actual lab work. Bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing, and think what it would do for our image with the general populace. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
お金欲しいなぁ。お金欲しいけど目的帳消しなんだよな。帳消しにする金額とクレジット多分同じぐらいなんだよね。
That's it?
帳消。
Consider it wiped. Well, it seems we have a deal. And here, a finder's fee from the authority. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thought.
a reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 200 hours until
星巡りやってないから。生産した。
Did you know? My end of the bargain. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there, but it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey, and I'll let him know.
Hmm?
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd. You can see it in their
なんか
eyes.
戻る感じもしかして。
A reminder that particle detonations can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
もし俺そういうんじゃない。
Normal. Hope this place is worth the trouble.
え、待って待って待って、何放射なってんの。おいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおい。あったあなんか来たことあると思って出た方がいい。通路があって行けなかったとこかな。同じとこにもう一回行かせるってな。あれどう。開いた。お、開かなかったんよね。さっきのイベントで開けてくれるようになった。大丈夫？あ、こっち。 しすぎる。なんか達成した感 BGM 出してきたけど、ちょっと待って、何かわからん。重量との戦いがな。あげたいな。待って、スキル画面どこだ。あ、上がった上がった。ナイス。重量級よ。お、聞け。持てる。
With the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it. I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their tissue sample? You came. Must be some damn important cells. A fast-growing terrible. Who exactly told you to bring this to me? Adrian. She's... If she made you come all the way for this... Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here, and I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the trade authority got the notes on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.ちゃったからちょっと話せなくなっちゃった。 All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample, because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, It's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in you. I presume you've heard of them. It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the... Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the... I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures. I don't think it was transport. Which means, if we're about to... That's not gonna end.
It would be the end of us.
So, you lug this bad omen all the way... The circle, huh? Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to... We should get back to the 6th circle ASAP. It's certainly not good. Londinian was horrible. Another sample. The ultimate sin. Medicine can get tight on Mars. Mining's plenty dangerous. So I cooked up some med... Well, that friend told her friends. Trade Authority eventually found out and wanted a piece of everything. It was at that point I decided to take mine. That's right. You figure no one else. Plus, I knew the security. Lou hooked me up with some damn good thing he did.
All right, let's get this crate into space.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you...
なんかね、フーデバイ、あ、これか。あれ違う。違う。あ、ないんだ。なんとか。
Watch out for the robots.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what...
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately... That's... well... So...
Got it right here. That sample? It's in...
Londinian.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news.
Well, right now, we've got more questions.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archive.
The Armistice Archives. Doesn't that mean? And the Free Start? Guess we can kiss that.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some... One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. Percival and I, we were military scientists.
Place I was hiding out.
After some early fits and start, a practice. Oh, I'm sorry about that. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us. The project never got off the ground, under the watchful eye. But if we can convince the cap, and hopefully how to prevent... All right. I'm gonna go get this work.
Good luck.
Soul system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
重量しか上げてないんだよな。あ、セキュリティタンクキングがね、してやんないといけないんだ。ないんだよな。バリスティなんだ。スリしないといけないわ。あとスリをしよう。しゃがんでこうやってやるんだな。
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time.
Can you stop taking things that don't belong to you?
そういうのはやめてくれないって怒られる。やっぱ盗んでも何も言わない NPC 釣れるか一人行動だな。セーフプレイしたっけ。お腹空いてきた。早いな。何食べようかな。 るじゃん。ないのか。太陽系にいたんだ。なんかった。あ、火星にいたわ。
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. But listen, so my relationship, they called him just woe to the program I was a part of. It was secure the leadership of a non-trivial clone, honestly, isn't even. He and I are different. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for Freestar Collective. And the things he did, well, so my involvement... I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know. You know, while we've got a second, was there any... Or if you... No telling how long the cabinet... Then I guess it's just a...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chamber.
Main crystal.
Here on Vanguard business? Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent? So now, we have two petitioners here making access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data. A request which will require not just this body's agreement. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report. Perhaps you could summarize for the Captain. All knowledge related to the technologies, including the aforementioned Terramorph data, I want to know what someone with...
That's quite the leap. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, they've been happening to demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of seems at best panic. And at worst...
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to... Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude...
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualty... But if there's another attack, we'll...
Yes. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position...
誰の味方ってなるよな。むずく。ストーリーを普通に進ませるんだったら普通にだと思う。と、普通に考えて、バランス、他の勢力とのバランスを見ないといけないから、情報不十分だっつって、次のミッションです。
It's a little intimidating. I understand.
話しかけてくる。だったら2選んじゃうんだけど、
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more information. However, if that's the path forward you prefer, then so be it.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent.
You and I are in agreement. So, if there are no other objections... Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Oh!
Terramorphs.
More attacks.
Just as predicted.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly.
Yes.
The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there.
Yes, sir.
We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Terramorphs. Holy.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop! We're trying to help you! Now hit him with everything you've got!
Please! I can't stop!
This one's down! Bring it on.
Sidonia is an industrial town. Bye for now.
誰だ理由持ってるやつ。
Please! Do something! Stop!
Lights out on that one!
Thank you.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before.
I don't know. We tried to restrain them, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast.
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, it affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. And let's do it.
That's unlocked.
操って敵を味方殺しさせる。
No time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
For the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
It's here! It's my backup! Stand there!
なんか僕撃たれてない味方に。操られるとこういうの出るんか。
Spots. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. We're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, one fire team to... There, and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more money. Put those things down and do it fast. As best we can.
Heard you might be looking for some backup.
You two have any experience with terramorph?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight.
We're not UC security. We're not afraid, but we'll stay here and hold the line if that's what you want. You're the...
そっか、味方が敵になることもあるから来なくていいっていうこともはずなんかな。まあ、でもちょっと一回やってみて、ね、これで操られるかどうか確かに。かなんかもらえないのか。 た。
All around.
You're not gonna let me.
感覚がすごいね。いい楽しみ方あんかな。強いように感じるな。月が見る。
Save, save, save. Never save, never save. Never save.
Up. We should go tell the sergeant what happened.
Thank the heavens you're back among.
The few protect.
And it would have been plenty more. The city owes you both.
We were just in the right. Captain, we should report back. Take care of yourselves.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes.
Thank you, gentlemen. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks for your concerns about...
Thank you, ma'am.
不動産をもらえるかな。寝てみようか。寝てみよう。
I had some ideas on that front, Captain, but we'll get to that. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, someone who knows. The cabinet wants... We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the... Get you access to those credits and real estate you're after. So, I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar. You should be able to find her. And on behalf of...
I'm gonna go check in.
戦闘がやっぱりどうして時間かかってんな。バリスティック。
Engineer Kulkarni, start getting a plan together.
Okay.
These orders.
Hello.
A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. I heard you were... I was also informed that you... Chief Yassine wants you to know the... We're going to do... And that means first getting... Last I checked, it takes 2 parties to fight that, since you're such an expert. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire... UC. Now, the UC is already on board. Get them both, and you'll have your data. Very funny. This is... Both ambassadors have reasons they won't... Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe... And I do mean cooperate. Though that doesn't mean... But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varoon? The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is... Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try. Use your experiences as a member of the military and with... And who knows? But my suspicion... Certainly. See, UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect. But getting caught trespassing is a quick... So, if you are going to try and act... Now, we recovered, but there's also a disgruntled staff member. All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to... Ambassador Balmore, when the rest of House Varoon retreated into He's since lent his support to a small, though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a... It does. We're not 100% sure Balmore's... His public appearances were always rare. Scans of the facility show life signs.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firm.
It would at least be a speedy, but I of course hope...
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side end. Here, this device should get you all... And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped.
Now, if you have additional questions, or... I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her... Be smart out there, Captain.
なるほどね。あれ？お疲れ様です。お腹空いたんでご飯食べます。ご飯食べたらバローでもします。じゃあお疲れ様でした。